It's taken me longer than I'd like, but the Volp Space Navy is making progress. At least on the Corvette series. Here we have the Type A, the Type B, and the Type C. The Type A is the most widely produced ship in the VSN, which is Volp Space Navy, and is pretty well armed. Got 2 long-range railguns, 4 point defense Gatling turrets, 4 close-quarters combat rocket launchers. In addition, 4 large cargo containers, meaning space for a lot of ammunition. And here is the airlock, which is the same on all Volp's ships because standardization. Here's the reception room, which on some ships has a number of interior turrets in them to deal with intruders. Here's the kill chamber on the Type A Corvette. And here's the life support control room. Yeah. It is definitely rather cramped in here compared with much of the rest of the ship. And then here's the engine room. And this is just the chief engineer's bed, in case you're wondering. Up through the elevator, you arrive in the main crew quarters. And here's the very spacious bridge, the largest of any present Corvette model. All Volp ships, at least all warships, are propelled by at least one very powerful fusion engine. Moving on to the Type B, we got 3 point defense Gatling guns and 8 torpedoes with antimatter warheads. Yes, antimatter warheads. Because what could possibly go wrong? Airlock, reception room. This room is almost purely structural, but it's also the elevator to the upper deck. And here's the engine room with the life support equipment and the reactor. With the only large cargo container on this ship quite exposed. But these Corvettes are designed to be cheap, not durable. If these Corvettes get destroyed, they can be replaced in a matter of days. Crew quarters, bridge, and here is the Type C. Only 2 point defense Gatling guns, 2 antimatter torpedoes, and a lot of hydrogen tanks, meaning this thing can go for a lot longer than the other Corvettes. The ship could be used as reconnaissance, for infiltration, or almost anything you could do with a stealth ship, really. Except for all-out attack. Its attack capability is very limited. Anyway. Airlock, reception room. Life support control with the gravity generator. Elevator to the upper deck. Here's the engine room. Here's the cloaking device. The cloaking device requires so much power that I needed to put in these 4 smaller reactors to supplement this one just to feed the cloaking device. And here's the standard fusion engine core. And there's the docking connector for the Type C, which is not in a very conventional place, but it can still be reached. And by non-conventional, I mean it's pretty close to the fusion engine, which tends to get really hot when in use. And anyway, the Type A is, well, basically your cannon fodder. The Type B is your mass torpedo launcher. And by mass torpedo, I don't mean kinetic projectile, I mean a lot of torpedoes. Like, look at this. 8 torpedoes, and they can all be launched all at once. Although I highly recommend against that because they tend to collide. And the Type C is your really sneaky stealth ship. Although its position can be given away by thermal or gravitational anomalies. And sometimes the cloaking device doesn't respond. Whatever. And I've said all I need to say about the Volps corvettes. Hopefully soon I'll be able to give a battle demonstration for each of these ships. I'll catch you next time.